They've disappeared.
What the hell happened to those people, Joe? 1 minute they're in the kitchen and poof, they're gone. You wouldn't think that kind of thing could happen, would you?
If I was in solitary, I'd be a bad girl if you promised to come visit me.
Well, now, how bad do you think you could be with me? Oh.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. You know something else that works? At least it works for me.
If I push Holly, it might make things worse. And on the other hand, if I don't, we may never get on track.
You're talking about her past and rapes and all that stuff.
Yeah. She keeps saying she's going to forget all about it once we're married, but I can't see a wedding ring changing all that overnight.
Well, I can see your point.
You don't know how hard it's been. Damn, Joe. I don't know how long I can hold out here. I'm only human.
Look, Rita, one thing you have going for you is Maria. After she testifies how you helped in the riot, the judge just might be very lenient and let you out.
Yeah, and if you get old Judge Morrison, bat your eyes a lot. And flirting with that old goat never hurt me any.
Damn, I'm scared.
Then what went wrong? Like I said, it was the judge. He threw the book at her. She never even had a chance.
2 years, sis. 2 lousy years. I'm afraid of what'll happen to Debbie after last time. Sis, I swear I'd bust out today if I felt I had half a chance.
What's he done? Let go of her!
What, let her escape?
My God, I just left you. You said you'd break out, but how, Rita?
Rita, my name's Roxy.
You're Roxy.
That's my name, Roxy Lawrence.
What do you think? We're stupid? We both know you anywhere.
You don't know me from Adam, buddy.
I can't believe you broke out. I didn't believe you when you said you would.
I didn't break out anywhere, okay?
Tell it to the cops. I'll have them here in 10 minutes.
Like hell you will.
That's Rita, all right.
There's plenty where that came from.
What's all this shouting about?
I don't know, but if Fisher is Rita?
Wrong.
Do you own this establishment, madam? I expect some kind of remuneration for the welcome I've received outside your inn. What? Brush up on your vocabulary. Remuneration. Something to make up for the abuse I just took.
How did you get out? You just got sentenced this morning.
Joe, would you help me, please?
You are not hiding out here again. Do you understand? Sissy is still facing charges after you shot Ray.
Look, lady, I might as well share this with everyone. I am not Rita Jones, okay? I am Roxy Lawrence, her sister.
Oh, no, not two of you.
You mean you're Rita's twin?
Born exactly 2 minutes after Rita, and I'll always be younger.
If you think we're going to...
Lose the hand or you lose something else. I'm no criminal, okay? In fact, I'm nothing like my sister.
Sissy, call the Cedar Lake police. Tell them we have a fugitive.
Why don't you just call the prison? They'll tell you if Rita's escaped or not.
All right, we'll do that.
I don't believe this. You look exactly alike.
We ought to. We're identical.
But Rita never mentioned you, not in all the years that... I mean, in all the time that she worked here.
It doesn't surprise me.
I asked for Maria Trent.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Johnson, but she can't come to the phone right now. Maybe I could help you.
Actually, yes. Can you tell me if Rita Jones is still there?
No, she's out getting donuts right now. Of course she's still here.
May I speak with her, please?
Mrs. Johnson.
I know it's not normally allowed, but these are unusual circumstances. Believe me.
All right, considering the rough time that Jones had today, I'll make an exception. Hold on. Rita. There's a phone call for you.
For me? Who is it?
It's the woman who visited you earlier.
Sissy, what is it?
Rita, do you have a twin you've never told us about?
How do you know?
Because she's standing 10 feet away from me. Is her name Roxy?
While we're waiting, can anyone tell me where I might find my niece?
You're right. As long as I can visit her, it's not like I've completely lost her.
And I'll drive you to the prison whenever you want. And if I'm busy, I'll bet Ricky will take you on his bike.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure my mom will really love that.
I didn't think of that. I guess you better wait for me. Listen, would you like to drive down there today? I bet seeing you would really cheer her up.
As long as I don't start crying again.
You won't, I know it.
Okay, can we go right now?
You gotta do something for me first.
What?
Be my model again. I want to reshoot the dining room for the in brochure, and I gotta get it done today.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Just sit at a table and have a candlelight dinner.
All by myself? No way, I look like a real loser.
Maybe you're right.
Well, does your camera have one of those timer things? Oh, that way you can be in the picture with me.
Well, those things never work very well. We gotta find you a guy right away.
Hey, gang. Guess who I found wandering around?
Hey, do you have a suit?
Are you kidding? Not till they make them in leather.
Well, maybe you can fit into one of mine. I think I found us your date.
Could maybe one of you nice people direct me to this bait shop? If Debbie really is there, I'd like to find the place.
Well, I think Patricia I could point you in the right direction.
You have no idea how eager I am to see her.
Well, it's no big thrill. She just looks like a smaller version of Rita.
I remember you said that.
Does anyone know there's a big old rental car blocking the driveway?
Oh, my stars, you broke out. I swear, Rita, you're the most fearless, or else the most stupid woman I ever met. The stunts you
Crystal.
know
This isn't Rita.
What? Come on, you expect me to believe this is one of those celebrity lookalikes or something?
No, this is Rita's twin sister, Roxy Lawrence.
Rita's twin?
Are you a friend of my sister's?
Well, I guess you could say that when she's not insulting me. Hi, I'm Crystal Fox.
Charmed.
I'll tell you. You're nothing like Rita. I mean, now that I really look at you, Rita doesn't dress like that.
Since I assume my sister's tastes have not changed over the years, I'll consider that a compliment.
Miss Lawrence, when was the last time you saw Rita?
When Debbie was born.
16 years ago?
Rita's choice, not mine.
So, what brings you here now?
I phoned Ray a few weeks ago. He told me that Rita had been arrested again and that he'd left Debbie with some friends of Rita's in Cedar Lake. With all due respect to you people, that's just not right. The girl needs family.
Joe, may I use your Jeep again? Sure. I need to get back up to see Rita. It was just too much to discuss on the phone. Would you like to go with me to see your sister?
I'm afraid I have greater priorities. I want to see my niece. Mrs. Meadows said that she'd be back shortly.
Well, actually, I'm not positive about that.
No, Rita will have to wait.
I'll give her your regards.
Now, I'm willing to excuse you for the treatment I received upon my arrival, since this gentleman is not your employee. But if you would put me in one of your more luxuriant rooms.
I'm sorry, Miss Lawrence, but the inn is full.
What are you talking about, Mrs. Meadows? We only have 3.
Crystal, there are no available rooms.
Really?
Really?
I've got one.
What?
I've got a room. Cottage not far from the inn, and I'd be more than happy to rent you the upstairs room.
I'd still be close to Debbie, wouldn't I?
Yeah, just a stone's throw away, and you would be very welcome. Some people just don't make you feel welcome.
I think this sounds delightful. How much would you charge?
Well, we'll talk about that later. I mean, I figure I owe you, considering the greeting I gave you.
Well, thank you. Would you show me the room?
Yeah, I'd be glad to.
Oh, get your luggage and park your car.
Thank you. Shall we?
Could you wait just a minute?
What?
I just need to ask Roxy something real quick.
I'll be waiting.
I I don't mean to tell your business or anything like that, but I'd think twice about this.
About what?
That man's a monster, okay? He's a guard at the prison where Rita is, and Rita hates him.
Does she?
Yeah, and he hates women, too. Treats them like garbage. I mean, you don't want to be under the same roof with someone like that.
I'm not really worried, Crystal. When you live in Vegas, you learn to handle all kinds of men.
You live in Vegas? I always wanted to work work in Vegas. What do you do?
I've been a croupier.
You mean a dealer?
No, madam. I mean a croupier.
You know, I had a couple of friends who moved to Vegas. Maybe you know them. Tiffany DeLay and Raven LeBaire.
Vegas is a very big town.
And I'm sure Roxy only associates with the high rollers.
Is there anything wrong with that?
Listen, before you go check out Fisher's Cottage, maybe we could have a drink together. I'd love to hear more about Vegas.
I'd love to, Crystal, but I never touch liquor.
How moral of you.
Well, I think it's great. She's going to be a good influence on Debbie.
I'd like to think so. As much as I love my sister, I don't approve of the choices she's made. Unlike my sister, I try to go for the best.
I'll bet.
We're all set.
See you later, Mrs. Meadows.
Even if they do make a suit in leather, I'm never wearing one again.
Would you shut up? You actually look nice for once.
Well, I can't believe Bradster wanted me for this. I mean, you and me, together.
Will you ever grow up?
Come on, guys. Why don't you help me find some more props for the table? I got glasses, napkins, cups.
Did you get candles?
Yep. Now, what would you be eating?
I could go for a pizza.
I pity the girl who dates you. Well, there's cake. Why don't we just pretend like we're having dessert?
Great. Grab it. Come on, Ricky, let's go. Okay, just a few more. Now pretend like it's the best meal you ever had. Look right at him. Hold the glass a little higher. Smile, Ricky. You know, you could pretend like you're enjoying this.
All right, give me a pizza.
Come on, Ricky. I still have to go see my mom.
Have some fun with this one, all right?
Have some fun with it? Okay, Bradster.
Hey!
Hey, you said to have some fun with it.
You know, I never should have asked you to do this.
Fine. Who wants to be a model anyways?
Excuse me. Do you know where I might find Mrs. Meadows?
Mom?
You must be Debbie. She ran off to Vegas right after Debbie was born. Never even sent the kid a birthday card.
Obviously, she wants to make up for lost time.
Like hell. What is she after?
Rita, why can't you just believe that maybe she wants to give you a hand with Debbie?
Because Roxy'd never want to help me or my kid. Now, the only thing that makes sense is she wants to get back at me.
Looking after your daughter?
By turning Debbie against me.
Oh, honey, do you think your own sister would do that?
Yes, sis, because she hates me. She's always hated me.
Why?
Because everybody always liked me more. Because I always got away with stuff she never could. You know, she used to pray at night that God would make her an only child.
Oh, Rita, don't you suppose she's over that by now? I mean, that was a long time ago.
Well, there's something she'll never forgive me for. It was the reason we stopped talking, the reason she ran off.
What's that?
Roxy blames me for stealing Ray from her.
Ray?
Ray.
Ray. It happened the way it always happens. As soon as Ray and I met, he decided he liked me better. That was the end of him and Roxy.
Oh, maybe we should tell her you did her a favor.
She'll never see it that way. She was always jealous of me, Maria. Her losing Ray was the last straw. That's why she cut things off.
I overheard her tell Joe that you don't want anything to do with her.
Look, Roxy's a loser. She's a real screw-up.
She doesn't look like a screw-up.
Trust me, she is. So I'm the first to admit that I'm glad she was out of my life, but she's the one that cut things off because she hates my guts.
Rita, obviously things have changed.
I don't buy it. No, she's back here to hurt Debbie and me.
How can you be so sure?
Because she's my sister, Maria, all right?
Oh, Rita. Rita, just calm down.
Sissy, you gotta make sure that she doesn't get her hands on Debbie. Ray and Jan were one thing, but they can't compare to Roxy.
Oh, honey, everything's gonna be all right.
Oh, Sissy, please promise me that you'll protect Debbie. Promise me.
Rita.
Promise.
Yes, we'll do our best.
You gotta trust us, okay?
You just make sure I don't get out of here. 'Cause I'll shoot that bitch.
I don't know. I wonder if she'll be in the mood for this after they're done talking.
I'll put her in the mood.
You're a jerk, Ricky, you know that? If you really think you got a chance with her, you're dreaming.
Well, I don't see you putting the moves on her.
Look, I had to get this photo done today, and I gotta get it done right. So when she comes back, you just do what I tell you, okay?
Hey, Brad, Ricky, Joe around?
Yeah, I think he's in the kitchen.
Why don't you go get him for me?
Sure.
Is something wrong?
It's about the couple who owns the diner.
Something wrong, Jerry?
I thought you might want to know. I've got word on George and Esther Finley.
Are they okay?
Were they kidnapped right out of the kitchen like I suspected?
No.
Then what?
I think I mentioned to you that the last time anyone saw him was when a customer ordered some chicken fried steak.
Yeah, and you said that Esther said she was going to see if George had any, and that's the last time they were seen.
I know what happened. They went out the back door and just ran off somewhere.
No. I'm afraid they're still at the diner. We found them in the freezer.
Were they dead?
Yes, Crystal, they were dead.
Well, I thought maybe they could be thawed out or something. I mean, you read about that sort of thing.
Jerry thinks they went down to the basement freezer together and they got locked in.
Oh, those poor old people.
We just never thought to look down there till now.
You didn't happen to find Karen down there, too, did you?
Patricia.
Sorry.
Thanks, Jerry. At least this solves one of the mysteries around here.
I'm just sorry it wasn't good news.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Man, what a way to go. Listen, how much longer do we have to wait for Debbie?
Ricky, would you just be patient? I really need this photo.
Look, I got a better idea. Instead of Debbie and I, why don't you use the lovebirds?
Use us? For what?
You know, you two would be perfect. I need a picture of two people having dinner here, and Debbie's tied up. Would you do it for me?
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's great.
Where is Debbie, Brad?
Would you believe she's with her aunt?
Why didn't Mom mention you, or why didn't Dad or my grandparents?
They probably knew how angry Rita'd be if they said my name. You know your mother's temper.
Why would she get angry?
Oh, she's never cared for me, Debbie.
You're sisters. I mean, you're twins.
Well, that's the way sisters are sometimes.
Is that how you are?
Oh, honey, no. I love your mother. You have no idea how much it hurts. She's never felt the same way.
I can't believe she'd treat you like that. That is not like Mom at all.
Oh, honey, I know. There must be something I'm not aware of. Maybe someday I will be. But you know what's important now? You are.
Me?
I was willing to stay away from you and your mother all these years because I knew that's what Rita wanted. But then your dad told me that Rita was back in prison and that he had just left you here. And I knew that I had to become a part of your life, whether Rita liked it or not.
What do you mean by become a part of my life?
I'm going to take care of you.
Mom asked Sissy to do that.
Sissy's not family, honey. I am.
But I don't even know you.
That's why I'm here, to change all that.
I'm not sure about this. Maybe I should talk to my mom.
Honey, what is there to talk about? It's as simple as this. You need me. This has been real tough on you, hasn't it? Your mom being arrested, your dad abandoning you.
I'm tough just like my mom.
Oh, be honest. Are you really happy these days? Healthy? I bet all this has made you downright sick.
Well, it has been rough sometimes.
See? You know, I should really put you on a health kick. Proper diet and plenty of sleep and jogging in the morning.
Jogging?
Yes. It'll make you feel not only healthy, but happy. You see, there are these endorphins. They kick in when you run, and they give you a natural high.
Endorphins?
Mm-hmm, sure. What do you say?
Well, we'd have to start early before school.
How early?
7:30.
All right. We'll start tomorrow.
Listen, I gotta go.
Oh, Debbie, don't you want to give your Aunt Roxy a hug? Oh, I can't wait to get to know you, sweetie.
Ricky, I need a favor.
What?
Brad's taking pictures. Can you drive me to the prison?
I don't know. You sure your mom would approve?
I don't care. I just need to get there right away.
Okay, we can go right now.
Hey, Roxy. Anything I can help you with?
What'd you have in mind?
Anything that you need? Here are the keys that I promised you.
Thank you.
Just be sure to keep your door shut tight at night. Never know what you can find out in the woods, you know?
No, you never know. I suppose you want the rent money now?
It's all right. We'll handle that tomorrow.
All right. I guess I'll see you later.
I guess.
Oh, I hope I didn't hurt you too badly this afternoon.
No, I'm very sturdy.
I like that in a man.
It's our pleasure.
I've got the perfect picture for the brochure.
And you're gonna make sure to get us a print of that one by the fireplace, huh?
As soon as I have one.
Well, that'll be great.
I'll see you later.
All right, take it easy, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Really was my pleasure.
Oh, mine too.
So how's it feel to be immortalized?
Immortalized.
Yeah. We'll always be able to look back at Brad's picture and see how much in love we were before we were married.
We'll only be more in love afterwards.
You think?
I know. What's the matter?
We just shouldn't be doing this.
Did I do something wrong?
No, definitely not. It's just that if we go any further, then I'm not going to be able to be held responsible for my actions. And I made you a promise.
I know, but Jerry, I just wanted to show you that I'm not afraid anymore.
Well, you can't do that. Not if you want me to keep that promise.
Miss me, Jerry? Come on. You must. You can't tell me that you've forgotten all those times we had in the boathouse. Not for a second.
Don't do this.
If you ever want me, Jerry, if you ever do, you can come to me anytime.
Frances.
I'm not saying that you have to leave Holly. Just if you ever want me.
Hey, stop it!
I'm sorry. I'll go now. For what I just said, my offer, I meant it. No strings.
No way.
Hey! You're not reading it. Shut up.
Hey, you really ought to have a talk with your friend Rita.
Oh, really? And why is that?
Then again, considering the way you treated her when she was paralyzed, maybe you shouldn't.
You know, Officer Torres, I've been thinking, just how nasty do I have to be before you put me in solitary?
Well, you really are something, aren't you, Jody? I never met a girl who wanted to be in there so bad.
I doubt that.
No, it's true. Most girls think that solitary is lonely.
There's lonely and there's private. I like private, don't you?
Goodbye, Jody.
You just don't get it, do you, Maria?
I do understand, Rita, but you have to keep your temper under control.
What for? I've been in solitary before.
Is there a problem here, girls?
None that should concern you, Officer Torres.
Rita, did I hear you say you're not afraid of solitary?
Oh, you've got good ears. So what do you say about that?
I'd say it takes a lot to scare me, too.
Really? Well, Rita, I guess you don't have anything to be afraid of. Maybe Officer Torres can make solitary fun. Or do you only pay house calls to some inmates? The answer is no.
Baby, am I glad to see you. Officer Torres, this little talk is very important. Could we have some privacy?
I keep making exceptions for you today, Rita.
I know, and I appreciate it. Please.
I'll be waiting outside to take you back, miss.
Well, you had one heck of a surprise today, didn't you?
Why haven't you ever told me about her?
A lot of reasons, baby. Good ones.
Do you really hate her that much?
Hate her? No, baby. But she's always had it in for me.
What makes you say that?
Honey, you've never had a sister, especially a twin.
Oh, what? And then you'll be able to understand all of this?
Look, baby, I'm telling you, don't trust her. In fact, don't have anything to do with her.
But she came to Cedar Lake just to see me.
No, she didn't.
Oh, well, then why else?
Be honest. What was your first impression of her? Your gut instinct.
Mom, she seemed...
Honey, tell me the truth. Did you say to yourself, this is a good person, a kind person? Or as soon as you saw her, did she rub you the wrong way?
I don't know. God, I was just too blown away.
Baby, nobody likes Roxy, ever. That's part of the reason she's so jealous of me. I want you to stay away from her.
I thought you said you didn't hate her. God, she was telling the truth about you, wasn't she?
Debbie, look what's happening. She's undermining me already.
All she wants to do is just take care of me while you're gone.
Absolutely not. Debbie, again, I'm telling you to stay away from her.
Why are you saying that? What makes her so bad?
You've just got to trust me.
God, I know. Mom, I just get so lonely without you sometimes.
Oh, baby, you've got Sissy and Holly, Maria, Crystal.
I know. It's just that Aunt Roxy looks so much like you. It's almost like having you back.
No, Debbie.
Why are you telling me that's so bad?
Me. She already has. By telling you I hate her and claiming she wants to take care of you.
Why would she lie about that?
Debbie, don't you wonder where she's been your whole life? If she cared so much about you, what took her so long to show up? Just after I've been locked up for another 2 years.
She said she came because she couldn't stay away anymore, and she didn't care what you thought about that.
Debbie, look, you gotta trust me. I'm the one that you've known all your life, right? Your Aunt Roxy wants to hurt me, and she thinks she can do that by turning you against me. Don't let her do that, baby.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Believe me.
You lied! You've lied about Aunt Roxy all your life! Debbie, look, I gotta go. Ricky's waiting.
Debbie!
I was in Vegas a couple of years ago visiting Raven and Tiffany. And they introduced me to this fabulous ex-showgirl named Charlene.
Like I said, Vegas is a big place.
I wish I could think of her last name. She had this really pretty teased white hair.
Oh, my Lord. Did she drive a white Cadillac with steer horns coming out of the grill?
That's her. She's from Houston.
Well, Charlene Newton.
You know her?
Well, she's one of my best pals. Throws the best parties in Nevada.
I can't believe it.
Good old Charlene.
Listen, Raven told me she got busted recently. How's she doing?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that.
Well, sure is a small world, isn't it? Would you like a little something to give you a little more kick in that drink?
Yeah, what the heck? Put in a dash of rum.
Sure thing.
Not that I do this often, mind you. You have to promise not to tell.
Oh, it'll be our little secret. Randy! Why are you here with a suitcase?
Well, I wish it were for a romantic weekend. Hi, Rita. So you got off. That's great.
Honey, this isn't who you think it is. Roxy Lawrence, meet my boyfriend, Randy Carter. Randy, meet Roxy Lawrence, Rita's twin.
Wow, I didn't know Rita had a twin.
I didn't know Crystal had a boyfriend.
Oh, don't misunderstand. We're celibate.
I don't think I know that word.
What's wrong?
I think I better leave you two alone. Nice to meet you, Randy. Good night, Crystal.
See you tomorrow.
Well, I might as well just say it. I got evicted.
What?
Well, you know about my money problems because of the accident. Well, I got behind on the rent. I haven't paid in the last 3 months.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
What, and have you go back on the streets of Cedar Lake? Couldn't do that.
Well, there are other ways I could help. Did they really throw you out?
Yeah. You don't suppose Mrs. Meadows would let me stay here tonight? I'll pay her back as soon as I can.
Sure she will, but I don't think you can't stay with me, you know?
I know.
Well, I mean, I really feel bad about everything. I mean, do you have any money at all?
Well, this is it. $2.
Oh, baby.
Oh, anything left over, I hope?
Oh, plenty. You're not just getting home, are you?
No, I was, sitting by the lake. I needed to unwind.
Is Rita any better?
Nothing can calm her down. You know Rita.
Oh, this twin really has her on edge.
Yeah, I know how she feels.
She's not giving you a hard time, is she?
No, it's not Rita, Sissy. It's Michael Torres.
Fisher's replacement? What's he done?
No, he just gets on my nerves. He's like a rooster. He just kind of struts around.
What do you mean?
Well, he's constantly taking personal calls and setting up his dates with his women. And he's flirting with all the inmates, especially all the pretty ones.
Oh, I hope he's not like Fisher.
Well, he may be worse. Would you believe that he peeked in on me this morning while I was changing? Oh, yeah, and then later he grabbed me and kissed me.
Goodness.
Yeah, the flowers were the last straw.
The flowers?
Yeah, I guess he got my locker combination, put the flowers in as a peace offering, I suppose.
Well, that does not sound like Fisher. I think maybe he likes you.
Well, not if he knows what's good for him.
You mean you don't like him?
No, Sissy, absolutely not.
Just a thought. Think about it.
I hear Randy's staying here tonight.
Sure is. I just got him settled into the room.
I suppose that means I won't have a roommate.
No, honey, you're still stuck with me.
But I thought you and Randy were getting closer.
We are, just not that way.
I don't understand.
Neither does Randy. Listen, I know you heard me carrying on when I first met him about how I had the hots for him.
But you don't anymore?
Oh, no. Now it's worse than ever. But when Ricky came into my life, everything changed. I mean, it just wouldn't be right for me to go carrying on like a wild woman with Randy.
I can understand that.
I want to be a good mother, Holly. Even if it means denying myself some pleasure. I'll tell you, sex sure complicates things.
It sure does.
I do think celibacy's best, though. You know, you and Jerry are going to wait until your wedding night, too, aren't you?
Yes.
Holly, Are you okay? Are you maybe a little nervous about your wedding night?
No. Why would I be nervous?
Well, I mean, I can understand and all. You've had some pretty terrible things happen and all, and...
That's all in the past.
Still.
I'm gonna be with Jerry, Crystal. It's gonna be beautiful.
Well, sure. I hope it is. Honey, I'll tell you, sex really does complicate things. Believe me, I know. You know, if you really have any questions or need to know anything, you can always come to your roommate, okay?
I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Good night.
Holly.
Honey, where have you been?
I rode with Ricky down to the prison.
Oh, thank goodness. That must have made your mother feel better, didn't it? Debbie, what happened?
What am I supposed to believe, Sissy?
About what?
Well, I went to ask Mom about Aunt Roxy because I couldn't understand how an aunt I've never heard of before is telling me she wants to take care of me.
And what did your mother tell you?
She said to stay away from Aunt Roxy. She said Aunt Roxy hates her.
That's what she told me, too.
Yeah, but Aunt Roxy didn't say anything like that. She said she loves Mom.
And did you believe her?
I think. But I do believe her when she says that Mom hates her. I mean, I could see it. You couldn't believe all the terrible things that Mom was saying about Aunt Roxy. She said she was trash. She said she's a liar.
Yeah, but you're confused now.
Yes. I mean, it was weird meeting her, and it was weird hearing her say that she's gonna take care of me. But she doesn't seem all that bad. And if she is so terrible, how come she's not in prison?
Oh, no. Don't go thinking your mother is a terrible person just because she's in prison.
I don't know, Sissy. I just don't know.
Honey, it's gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
What am I supposed to do, though?
You are not supposed to do anything, except maybe get to know your aunt a little bit better, and then you can decide about her for yourself.
$7 a.m. Oh.
So how come you're back to your old self again?
It's for Ricky. He says he likes me better this way.
Hey, listen, do you think I'm going to get a chance to meet Rita's twin?
Not unless you stick around. Roxy and Debbie have already left to go jogging.
That just sounds like a real help net.
Oh, she's nothing like Rita, that's for sure.
Fox, how about it, huh?
Right away, sir. Hey, you didn't happen to bump into Randy when you were out there this morning, did
Why?
you?
Was he gone when you got up?
Sure was.
Gee, I'm surprised you're not used to that.
Listen, Mr. Smarty, Randy and I are not cohabitating these days, all right? Oh, I meant to tell you. Yesterday, when you threw out those lottery tickets, I double-checked them to make sure you didn't make a mistake.
And?
You didn't. They were all losers. Oh, but this one is good for the game that just started.
Yeah, that's all right. Toss it. Toss it. I've been buying those things for years. I haven't won a dime and given up on it.
Well, I'll buy it from you.
No, consider it a gift.
Oh, no way. Honey, I'm going to pay you for this one. Oh, this is Randy's last $2.
Well, then, Krista, are you sure you want to spend them like this?
Oh, why not?
Well, look, I'm leaving.
Is that right? Off to the hellhole? Huh?
Well, I gather that you're in no hurry to get back there.
Can you blame me?
You know, believe it or not, there's actually someone there who makes me miss you a little.
Oh, really? What, is Nell starting to play hardball now that I'm gone?
No, it's not Nell. It's your replacement, Michael Torres. I think you and he graduated from the same finishing school.
I think I'll like him.
Goodbye.
So, what's going to happen to the diner now that the Finleys are gone?
Oh, I don't know. As far as I know, it's just closed.
Will it be for sale anytime soon?
Oh, probably not till the Finleys are buried.
Oh, those poor people. When is the funeral?
I don't know, Crystal. Why?
Well, I want to pay my respects, of course.
Well, I'll keep you posted.
Good morning, everyone.
How was your run?
We're just leaving now, aren't we, honey?
Uh-huh.
And we'll be wanting a nice big breakfast when we get back. But healthy, not like that.
I'll have your yogurt and oat bran waiting.
Thank you. Come on, Debbie. Good morning, Mr. Landlord.
Hello, Miss Lawrence.
Oh, Miss Meadows, thanks again for the free room last night.
Oh, it was my pleasure, Randy.
Randy,
Your dress.
it's for Ricky. He likes me better this way. Where have you been?
I woke up at 5:30 this morning. I couldn't get back to sleep, so I went for a walk.
A walk? You should have gone looking for a job.
Ignore him. Do you feel any better?
No, not at all.
Oh, honey. Is that this morning's paper?
I was on the front porch. I guess I could look at the one ads.
Could I take a look at it first?
Miss Meadows, would you mind if I stayed one more night?
Not at all.
I don't want to freeload, though. If you have any electrical work that needs to be done, I'd be more than happy to do it in exchange.
Oh, well.
Oh, my stars!
Matter?
Oh, my stars! We won.
What?
The lottery ticket I bought from Fisher this morning.
What about it? What about that now?
We won! It's a winner!
No, wait a minute. Wait.
Here, you didn't have breakfast this morning. Got a problem with our cuisine? You're not feeling sick or anything, are you?
Yeah, I'm sick, all right. Did you see her?
Roxy, no, I didn't. She had taken Debbie for a jog. Guess she's concerned about her health.
Right.
Listen, Rita, I gotta go sign in. Is there anything I could do for you?
Give me your keys so I can get out. I can't let her steal my baby, Maria. I can't let her have my little girl.
Wasn't that great? Don't you feel great?
Do you?
Sure, of course.
You know, when I looked over at you a few times, I wasn't sure if you were gonna make it.
Oh, I know what that was. That's the thin mountain air. I'm not used to it. So, what do you say? We do this every morning?
Do you really want to?
Of course. Your health is very important to me, and it'll give us a chance to get to know each other.
Well, that part sounds okay.
Hey, you better get moving. You're gonna be late for school. Oh, tell Sissy I'm skipping breakfast.
Sure. I'll see you later.
Bye, sweetie.
Well. What do we have here?
Next on Dangerous Women.
She bought her a what?
Hi.
Torres, what do you think you're doing here?
Maria, listen.
Oh, no. Can't you take your bimbo someplace else?
Maria, no. Maria.